Hey, what's up, fam? Glad you're checking in if you were gone and trying to catch up for what you missed on Monday, January 23rd, or perhaps you didn't get it all done and want to review it a little bit. So proud of you for that. So anyway, let's get started. So if you were gone on Monday, I want you to take the pre-assessments. Just go to Socrative.com. Room ID is Edmondson 8, and just take the little pre-assessment for Chapter 16. It is the just pre-assessment for problems in America. 10-point multiple choice, same kind of routine that we always go through. Today's lesson, we're going to look at Field Site 1. We're going to take some notes because you're a muckraker now, so you're going to be digging up the problems in American society, and we want to start to look at cause and effect. You know, what caused those problems, what effect those problems have, and then like what are the long-term effects of trying to fix those problems, which is actually Chapter 17. So in your notebook, you're going to need your notebook, and you're going to use 8 total pages in that. And I'm just going to roll through this slide so you can pause it and look at it, to write down exactly what it is I need you to have. But do this exactly like I have in the notebook. They're facing pages, and there's 4 sets of them total for 4 field sites. So again, pause the video so you can write down each section as you go through it. You'll see there's Field Site 1. A, B, and C on the left. The questions below that say, why should we care, and which of these is the worst? And then on the right-hand side, for this one, section 16.3, which is pages 184, 185 in the textbook, write down 4 important notes from the reading, and then the important vocab that goes with it. Here's Field Site 2. It's the environment, DEF, same questions. This is section 4, page 186 to 187. There's Field Site 3, it's politics, it's G, H, and I, and it's section 16.5 in the textbook, pages 188 to 189. And the last one is Field Site 4, it's social tensions, and it's a little longer. There's actually 4 photos and primary sources, J, K, L, and M, but the rest of it's all the same. And this is section 6, which is pages 190 to 193. What you're going to do, if you were in class, you did this with a partner, but since you're not, you're going to do it on your own. You're going to look at the field sites, and you're going to take a look at the photograph that goes with it first. You're going to use your skills to analyze the photograph. Remember, back at the beginning of the year, we divided those pictures up into quadrants, and we worked our way around looking for detail. I'm asking you in your notebook to write down 3 observations and an inference. So you write down 3 things you can see, and then make an inference. Remember, inferences aren't always 100% accurate, but they have to be possible or plausible. So you're going to do that for each picture. So once you're done with that, then you're going to read the primary source, where you're going to write down a specific quote to support your inference, and then you'll read the textbook at the bottom. And this will all make sense here in a second. But here's an example. Let's say that we had a field site X, and this is the picture that we used for this. So I'm going to look at this picture of these boys. I'm going to draw that picture into 4 quadrants and kind of go around and get some detail. The details I'm going to pick out are that there's 4 boys, there's a broken window, and there's a porch. And I'm going to look at that and I'm going to think, okay, what inference can I make? And I'm going to say that these are 4 homeless boys sleeping wherever they can. So what I would do is I would actually put that down in my notebook. So you can see up the upper left. The photo, I put down 4 boys and porch and broken window, and then my inference is homeless boys sleeping wherever they can. Okay? Again, I don't know. The picture doesn't say they're homeless, and it doesn't say they're sleeping wherever they can, but I can certainly make that argument from looking at it. Next, I'm going to go to the primary source document. And this is one we read last Friday in class, but we'll just look at it real quick. Like rabbits in their burrows, the little ragamuffins sleep with at least one eye open, and every sense alert to the approach of danger, of their enemy, the policeman, whose chief business in life is to move them on, and of the agent bent on robbing them of their cherished freedom. At the first warning shot, they scatter and are off. To pursue them would be like chasing the fleet-footed mountain goat. There is not an open door, a hidden turn or runway, which they do not know, with lots of secret passages and shortcuts no one else ever found. So after I've read this, I want to pull a little chunk of that out and write it as a direct quote into my notes that helps support my inference of the 4 homeless boys. So I just picked out, they sleep with at least one eye open and every sense alert to the approach of danger of their enemy, the policeman. Here's my quote, short and sweet, it should support that, okay? The next thing I would have to do then is go read section 1, because that's what goes with the picture. I'm just going to read section 1. So I would read that section. I would take out 4 important notes and write them on the right-hand side. So my notes are Jacob Riis wrote How the Other Half Lives, Reese wrote about the horrible conditions of the urban poor. Reese was a muckraker, a person who uncovers the problems in society. And the last one is other muckrakers uncovered social, environmental, and political problems. And then my important vocab, now this was not bolded in the text, but I know it's important, is muckrakers. So I put muckrakers down and then defined it, and they're journalists who uncovered the nation's problems and wrote about them. So then what I want you to do is I want you in your notebook to start working on your field sites. And in class today, we did field site 1. So that's all you need to do is go find field site 1. I'm going to attach the 3 pictures and the 3 primary source documents in this Google Classroom absence page, so you can do that. There's no Smokies for you. Those were in class only. But do field site 1. Look at the pictures. Read the text. Take your notes. Read the section of the textbook. It's going to be section 16.3, which is, let me look for that page number again real quick. That is pages 184 to 185 if you're using a hard copy of a textbook. But I want you to do that so that you can hit the ground running or ready to work on Tuesday. So thanks, fam. If you have any questions, let me know. Oh, and if you get this far in the video, come tell me and I will give you a mint. So talk to you soon. Make good decisions. Be good Americans.